Hello, everyone, and welcome to our English podcast for beginners. My name is Robert, and I am very happy to join you today. In this episode, we will learn simple and useful English sentences that you can use when you travel in a city. Many people feel nervous when they travel to a new place, especially when they do not speak the language well. But don't worry. Together, we will learn easy phrases that will help you communicate with confidence. Today, we will talk about asking for directions, speaking to taxi drivers and bus drivers, buying tickets, ordering food in restaurants, checking in at a hotel, shopping in stores, and using English in daily travel situations. Let's begin our journey. When you arrive in a new city, maybe at an airport, train station, or bus station, everything can feel big and busy. You may see many signs, many people, and many places. It can feel confusing, but simple English can help you. For example, you can say, "Where is the taxi, auntie?" Or, "Where is the bus stop?" If you feel unsure, you can say, "I need help," and "Can you show me the way?" People are usually kind and happy to help travelers. Imagine you are at the airport and you need a taxi. You can ask, "Excuse me, where can I find a taxi?" If you need a ticket for the train or bus, you can say, "I want 1 ticket, please," or 2 tickets, please, and then ask, "How much is it?" You may hear the answer slowly, but if you don't understand, you can say, "Can you say that again, please?" This is a very useful sentence. As you walk around the city, sometimes you may get lost. That is normal, and it happens to everyone, even people who live in the city. To ask for directions, you can say, "Excuse me, where's the train station?" Or, "How do I get to the museum?" You can also ask, "Is it near?" Or, "Is it far?" You might hear answers such as, "Go straight," "Turn left," or "Turn right." You may also hear, "It's next to the bank," "It's opposite the park," or "It's across the street." For example, imagine you want to go to the city center. You can ask, "Excuse me, how do I get to the city center?" Someone might say, "Go straight for 5 minutes, then turn right." You can nod and say, "Thank you very much." If you feel confused, it's okay to ask again. You can say, "Can you repeat that, please?" Or, "Can you show me on the map?" If you have a phone, you can open a map and ask them to point. This makes everything easier. Another important part of traveling is transportation. Sometimes you need to take a taxi, but sometimes you might take a bus, subway, or tram. When you take a taxi, you can say, "Hello, I want to go to the hotel," or "Please take me to this address." You can also ask, "How long does it take?" or "How much is the fare?" If you want to tell the driver to stop, you can say, "Stop here, please." When you arrive, remember to say, "Thank you." If you prefer the bus or subway, you can ask, "Which bus goes to the city center?" Or, "Where is the subway entrance?" When you get on the bus, you can ask the driver, "Does this bus go to the museum?" It is a simple question and very helpful. When you explore a city, you will probably want to eat in restaurants, cafes, or small food shops. Ordering food is simple when you know the right phrases. At the entrance, you can say, "A table for 1, please," or "A table for 2, please." After you sit down, you can ask, "Can I see the menu?" When you're ready to order, you can say, "I would like this, please," or "Can I have a coffee?" You can point to the menu if you are not sure how to say the food name. If you want to be polite, you can say, "Thank you," after ordering. When you finish your meal, you can say, "Can I have the bill, please?" You may also want to use simple phrases like "no sugar, please" or "a bottle of water, please." Please. This helps you get exactly what you want. Hotels are another important place where you will use English. When you enter the hotel lobby, you can say, "Hello, I have a reservation," or "I want a room for one night." If the receptionist asks for your name, you can say, "My name is Robert." They may ask for your passport and then give you a key or card. You can ask, "Where is my room?" or "How do I get to my room?" If you want to know about services, you can ask, "Do you have Wi-Fi?" or "What time is breakfast?" If something is wrong, you can say, "Can you help me?" or "There is a problem in my room." Remember, speaking slowly and clearly will help the staff understand you better. Shopping in a city can be fun, especially if you enjoy souvenirs, clothes, or gifts. To ask about price, you can say, "How much is this?" If you want a different size, you can say, "Do you have a smaller size?" or "Do you have a bigger size?" When you want to try something, you can ask, "Can I try it on?" If you like something, you can say, "I like it," or "I want this one." If you do not want to buy it, you can say, "No, thank you." If the shop is very busy and you need help, you can say, "Excuse me, can you help me?" Again, speaking politely will make everything easier. Sometimes you might also need help with other things during your trip. For example, if you cannot find your hotel, you can show someone the address and say, "I am looking for this place." If you want to know the time, you can ask, "What time is it?" If you want to know when something opens or closes, you can ask, "What time does it open?" Or, "What time does it close?" These are small but very important questions. Let's review what we learned today. Useful sentences include, "Where is?" "How do I get to?" "I would like." "How much is it?" "Can you help me?" "Can you repeat that?" "I want this one." And "Can I have the bill?" These simple phrases are powerful tools that help you communicate in any city around the world. When you use them often, you will feel more confident, more comfortable, and more independent when traveling. Remember, you don't need perfect English. You just need clear, simple English. People will understand you. Thank you so much for listening to this English podcast for beginners. I hope these phrases help you on your next trip. Practice every day and you will improve quickly. My name is Robert and I wish you a wonderful, safe, and fun journey wherever you go. Happy traveling and goodbye.